fastidious over the head position and the outside underhook. So if Coach Michael's down, I literally want it to be like I'm shouting out, like bite his throat. You know, it's almost like you want to be like no space at all. Like don't be like a little bit off. Use the underhook to bring the head closer in. Yeah, he's going to go all the way up from here now. And the only way like he's going to go back to guard is if I try and really shut that coming up down. And I'm usually then walking into things like triangles, because the threat is of standing up. I train with Dave Camarillo a lot, who's known for like Olympic level judo, wrestles a lot, founded AKA. And like he said to me, he's known for these triangle finishes, but the reason he's so successful with the triangle in competition, just triangle all these guys, is he's constantly threatening to come up and throw people and take them down. You know, so then when they react, then he throws the triangle in and it's coming in like a sledgehammer, because they're just trying to stop him from coming up because they don't want to get thrown on their head, right, or taken down. So it's switching between those two. So really just constantly trying to get that angle. And what you'll also find, for those of you who don't like wrestling, just like going to guard, got long legs, whatever, your guard recovery improves by the more that head is in the center. So his ability to recover guard is way better than like here. Here I can start causing problems and we can, like, this is going to be a little bit of a fight. But when he's here, this is going to be very hard for me to do anything. The underhook is always come in as well because the head position's so good. So I'm going to go through some arm mechanics. If you were down in the week, we did this on headlock. We're going to go back to the ground, but I like doing this in standing because I want to show you like how I want the arm to be working on like a headlock. So this is going to be like, you know, classic barroom headlock, right? Guys here, but I want it to be like super smooth, the efficiency of the movement. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want total shoulder rotation. I sometimes find with this, it's good to actually get on your toes, particularly if you're shorter. And we're going to put our friend in here again, guillotine clock, and you'll start to see Mike's face grimacing here with the pressure. I'm basically using this guillotine technique again. And we've not even covered the guillotine, but it's the same thing. And now, so it's basically 3 arm movements I think of. Like Frankel gave me 2 of them, this and this, and John Kavanagh, guillotine clock. I'm going to use the 3. I want to constantly create frames with my arms. So I'm here, and then I'm going to extend my arm outside of my big toe. And it'll look like he's not resisting much, but anyone who's felt this, the pressure is pretty horrific. And this is like where I take my arm, like this is how I do the underhook from bottom, but I like people to feel this from top. So doing it to Coach Mike, he's going to look at that guillotine, get on his toes, guillotine a clock, yeah, and then he's aiming this big toe, aiming this thumb over here at this big toe, straightens it. Yeah. What he doesn't do, the common mistake I find on these headlocks with people, like I sometimes do this just to like test students out and stuff, you get here, and they bring the arm and they start trying to push the head. Christmas. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Right? Because it gives me leverage. When he pushes my head, I can get to that far side arm. But when I'm here and Coach Mike just looks at the watch and then takes that arm away from me, then the pressure on the shoulder is absolutely horrific. He can try to work to put the hand to the mat, or if I just let go, I'm in a horrible position. But he's basically more as your arm. Yeah? Anyone want to see one more time, or have you got it? One more time? Yeah, so here, get on your toes and think about that shoulder just rotating. Full shoulder pressure here. I'm looking at my watch, and then my thumb is going out over here, away from him. From here, I mean, you could still go to that far arm. You can drive him to the ground. He can't get his arm out. You can walk him down, whatever you want. Yeah, here, and then away and over. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.